shit. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life real.
To me, I think Melo should be on the list. If you want to have, first of all, off that list, hold on. If they want to put KD, okay, listen. If you want to have KD on that list, you might as well put Melo on that list.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Huh?
Wow.
Because Melo could do the same thing that KD can do.
Of course.
The only thing, the difference between Melo and KD, Melo didn't have a Westbrook.
Yes.
That's the only thing. Melo didn't. If put it like this, if Melo had a Westbrook, believe me, they win a championship.
And no disrespect to Dominique Wilkins. If you want to have Kevin Durant there, I do believe, and I agree with Theron, that Carmelo Anthony should be there, no doubt. I would probably take off Dominique Wilkins because there's no doubt in my mind that Carmelo Anthony deserves to be on that top
I would
of all
not.
time.
I'm not. I just want y'all to prove yourselves with this. So KD has playoff experience and finals experience.
All these guys,
right? So I'm saying. So you have to keep him above.
It's funny. A lot of these guys, Dominique Wilkins, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, all have playoff experience. None of them have championships, by the way. So all of them have playoff experience, which is great, wonderful. But I would have probably Dominique Wilkins off that list. Dominique can't score the way Carmelo Anthony can. Exactly. I'm not saying teams didn't have to game plan for Dominique Wilkins back in the day, but when Carmelo Anthony plays against your team and
he'll destroy you.
Yeah, I agree. When Carmelo Anthony plays your team, you have to worry about him for every second he's on the court. You know, I'm not saying that you have to do that for Dominique Wilkins. When you have to game plan for a player the entire game, I would just have Carmelo Anthony on the list over Dominique Wilkins. And again, no disrespect to Dominique Wilkins, who is a Hall of Famer.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If you're gonna have, okay, they got Dominique on the list, but how they gonna leave Paul Pierce off? Okay, fine. We don't agree. You have KD on the list. You have KD on the list? Fine. You got Melo on the list? That's messed up. You know what? I'll take KD off of it and take Melo and put Paul Pierce on it.
Yeah, Paul Pierce.
But Paul Pierce, I mean, you gotta have. They don't have Paul Pierce on the top 10. Okay. And Paul Pierce is. I mean, yeah, that's playing right. That is.
He got the stats.
Yeah.
Without the championship, he still has the stats.
You know what? I'll sacrifice Melo because I think Melo should be a top 5. You get what I'm saying? I think Melo should be in the top 5. But if you want to have KD on that list, you know what? Take KD and Melo off that list and put Paul Pierce in it. And then I'll be all right, fine. Paul Pierce got the championship. He's been through the battles. I'll give you that. You know? But at the same time, if you're gonna have if you're gonna have Kevin Durant on that list, you damn sure that I gotta have Carmelo Anthony on that list.
And it's funny because Paul Pierce has a championship in 2008. He got to the finals in 2010. As a Knicks fan, obviously I can't stand Paul Pierce, but Paul Pierce should probably be on that list as well. Maybe even over James Worthy. No disrespect to James Worthy again. He was playing with Magic Johnson. He was playing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yes. He had a squad with him. So I definitely want to get this tough. I would definitely want to get Melo in there. I want to get Paul Pierce in there. He might make the list 11. So, but I would probably take Worthy out, and I'd probably take Dominique Wilkins out. And I'll put Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony in there, and Worthy and Dominique Wilkins can be number 11 and 12, and number 13, Bernard King.
Bernard.
What about Rick Barry, though?
Nah, Rick Barry's on
Rick Barry's
I'm just saying.
Rick Barry's probably one of the best players of all time.
Yeah.
The only thing is, how's Dr. J that high? Because his body of work is maybe only 7 or 8.
But they're probably going off his ABA work too, and he was obviously incredible.
The thing that kills me is Scottie Pippen got 6 championships. Scottie Pippen didn't have to average 30 points a game. Scottie Pippen played the best player on the opposing team every year. And when Michael Jordan retired his first 2 seasons, I'll tell you this, Scottie Pippen was a top 10 player.
No, he's right.
In the NBA.
He's right.
Scottie Pippen needs to be top 5.
Scottie Pippen a little higher on the list, maybe in the top 3. Because you saw that another guy, just like Paul Pierce, I can't stand, as a fan, I can't stand Scottie Pippen. But if you look at the 93-94 season when Michael Jordan didn't play, the Bulls won 55 games that year. And I hate to say this, if it wasn't for you and Q Hollins in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks would have lost that series. And the Bulls would have been playing in the Eastern Conference Finals without Michael Jordan. That's not what happened. That's not what happened in history books. But if Hugh Hollins doesn't blow the whistle, the Bulls are probably playing in the conference finals in 1994, maybe even getting to the finals. And if they would have got to the finals without Michael Jordan, that would have been historic. But that's not what happened. But it's just barbershop conversation.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Scotty did make the team better, though. I'll tell you that.
I mean, on the real, to keep it on honest, I like Paul Pierce's game over Scottie Pippen. I'll take Paul Pierce over.
Well, he's more of a scorer.
I'll take Paul Pierce over Scottie Pippen.
There's no.
Don't do that. I'll take Paul. What are you talking about? I'll take Paul Pierce over Scottie Pippen.
I'm a Celtics fan.
That's crazy.
You know what Scottie Pippen is? No, LeBron James is like Scottie Pippen on steroids.
Yes, thank you.
He does every single thing. His averages for those 2 years were MVP caliber. I love Paul Pierce. He's my favorite player of all time. But to say he's better than Scottie Pippen,
I'll take Paul Pierce over.
Now the one thing I'll give to you on the Paul Pierce over Scottie Pippen. What's Scottie? Not just scoring, but what's Scottie Pippen?
Hey, hold on. In terms of taking over a game, you saw what happened Game 5 in the playoffs. Game 5 when Bulls faced the Knicks, and Tony Kukoc shot the shot to win the game.
That was Game 3.
Whatever it was.
I'll give you one thing. LeBron James scores 46 points on my Celtics in Game 6 to force it to Game 7, his first season in Miami. He scores 46. There's no fucking way in hell Scottie Pippen would let LeBron James score 46 to force it to Game 7.
Now the one thing,
But here's how you got to invert it, because Scottie Pippen was a defensive player. He played with the greatest of all time. So he don't even get the rock.
It's like tomatoes and tomatoes.
To even show off like that. But how many games did he save?
oh no,
I'm saying, I'm just saying, over Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, he would hit the game when he shot.
the only
Right?
thing
So
Paul
he would
Pierce
win
had
again.
on Scottie
How many
is
games
the
did Scottie
ability-
save? You know what I'm
The
saying?
only thing
By
Paul
blocking the shot or whatever. So that's how I would compare
More
them.
games than MJ would never admit.
Right. The only
Probably.
thing Paul Pierce
So
has
we
over
put some up.
Scottie is his ability to make shots in clutch situations. But other than that, Scottie Pippen definitely is a much better player than Paul Pierce. And that's by no means a knock on the truth, which is Paul Pierce.
I think that's one of the most debatable positions in the world. It's a small forward position. That's the most debatable. Me personally, I think Grant Hill healthy would have killed.
Oh, but yeah, if Grant Hill was having a healthy career,
But he's a point guard.
Yeah.
Grant Hill killed a lot of them.
if Grant Hill had a healthy career, he'd be in the top 3 force of all time. No doubt about that.
Yep,
No
hands
doubt.
down. So
lot of players
everybody agrees with LeBron being
Yeah, Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady.
But he's a two. You gotta count him
But
too.
he's 6'8", he should have played the sport. But I mean, Vince Carter's cousin was on the Toronto those years. But a lot of players, if they didn't get injured, they would be up there.
Of course.
I'm a Charles Barkley hater. I don't fuck with Charles Barkley at all.
Maybe you don't
He's a
fuck with
hater.
him now.
Hold on. I mean, I never fucked with him when he was on the 76ers or on the Phoenix Suns. But I would never take Dirk Nowitzki over Charles Barkley.
Oh, come
That right there.
Hell
No,
yeah.
hell no.
Hell yeah, Dirk
No, I don't care if he's 7 foot, he can shoot and jump.
Exactly.
Well, that's a big deal.
I would never take
Exactly.
Huh?
What is Charles Barkley going to do, man? He's
Everything.
He's 6. Hold on.
Yeah.
He's 6'3", 6'4", and playing up power forward.
Exactly.
Ooh,
So what is he
6'3".
gonna do?
Hold on, 6'3", and he can back people down. So hold on. To keep it all stacked with you,
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki's a center.
Yes. When he
You know what I'm saying? But hold on. At the power forward position, hold on. At the power forward position, you in the post, you're power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
does
saying?
that.
It's all about your strength. You get what I'm saying? So you can't take. I would never take Dirk Nowitzki over Charles Barkley. You bugging?
It would depend on what team.
It's about who's around you.
Yes.
Who's around
If you gotta build a whole squad around somebody,
I'll build it over Dirk.
If you have tough guys around him, I'll take Dirk in a heartbeat over Charles Barkley. You have tough rebounding guys, defensive guys around him, like the 2011 Mavericks that won the championship, or the 2006 Mavericks
We had
that almost won the
Tyson Chandler
championship.
blocking everybody.
I'd definitely take Dirk over Charles Barkley, no doubt.
Of course, I would.
Dirk over
No,
Charles Barkley?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I can't buy that.
Can't knock it. He's on that list.
So Dirk is number 1.
no.
He's a
The
center.
top 3 is
Hold
Teflon.
They
on.
got him as that on that list as forward, but he's a center.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Power forward.
No, he's not.
I see him as
He's a power forward.
slash.
He's a
Timmy's
power
forward.
He's
Even
the
though
best.
he's 7.
I mean, I love Tim. That's like I know.
And I
he's
agree with Karl
he's the
Malone
top.
too. He was
Definitely give him that.
Malone.
You gotta give
The
him that.
stats prove it.
Yes,
Everything. But Tim.
Keep it real with you. I'll take Charles Barkley over Karl Malone.
No, you wouldn't.
hell
Hell
Hell, man, come on, man. Never,
Listen,
man, never.
if I was to pick a team, I'd pick Charles Barkley over Karl Malone.
There's 25 to 10 every this whole
Doesn't
career.
matter.
So great.
But you got to think about it. Charles Barkley
the Western
was
Conference.
6'4".
doesn't
He was
matter.
6'4", and he was bodying people.
You're taking
6'4"?
Charles Barkley over Karl Malone in the
I'll take Charles Barkley.
Both arguing Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. I love both of them. I would put Karl Malone number 2 and Charles Barkley number 3. That's just me personally. But if I was to pick them, when you was talking about Dream Team, you have the top 5 players of that fucking generation.
Yeah.
You got who's your guards? You got Mike. You got Jordan. Who's your forwards? Who's your starting forwards? Scottie Pippen,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley. Hands down.
Exactly, hands
Already
down.
gone off the bench.
And Olajuwon.
Nah, Olajuwon was there. He's not American.
He was on the Dream Team too.
He wasn't on the Dream Team too.
He was on the Dream Team too.
Right.
But I think it speaks to something that's intangible too, in how a person affects a team.
They cut each other.
How he's able to put his DNA on the team. Charles Barkley is no joke when it comes to his attitude and how he imposes and scares
He left the system.
When him and Shaq, and he tossed Shaq and was ready to fight and all that.
I think
That spoke volumes to the league. Like, yo, Charles is
Charles.
he's on some other stuff. So it's the same thing with LeBron and Carmelo.
I'm talking about
how he's able to lead a team. That intangible thing.
I'm talking about Charles Barkley being on the 76ers, leaving, going straight to Phoenix, winning an MVP.
But Dirk had better teams around him, always.
That's a real dude.
That's
Dirk
a real dude.
The only thing Dirk Nowitzki got blessed is he always had great teams around him.
He's on Dallas. They can afford it.
I remember when they even let Steve Nash go. They had Steve Nash, Michael Finley.
And Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk
Bullshit.
The Jet.
That's bullshit.
Jason Terry.
Oh yeah, Jason Terry.
That's all money.
I'm just talking about the early 2000s. Michael Finley, Steve Nash was good for me.
Yeah.
Of course.
Michael Finley was dunking on everything that was moving.
That was a great
And
team.
Steve Nash was.
Yeah.
Woo!
Think about it,
Michael Finley was a bad man.
He was a killer.
Something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life real. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life real.